Welcome back, Joel here, and I want to tell you about Bears Ears. So, I want everybody here and everybody that's listening to know about the Bears Ears National Monument. There's this big kerfluffle with President Trump's administration, how he's tried to reduce the size of this wonderful piece of land in southern Utah by 85% to open it for oil and gas and uranium mining. It's really sad because it's such a beautiful piece of land. The land is rich, it's rich with Native American history. You can walk along any of the cliffs and find petroglyphs, and thousands of years ago, Native Americans would carve on the cliffs with either migration patterns from different animals that would travel through, or just the different seasons that would be better for, say you're up at a higher elevation, that would be better for summer months because you're cooler, or down low because in the winter it gets really cold, so you go down low to escape all the wind and the cold. Well, there's many other things that I love about Bears Ears. As you know, in my previous presentations I've talked about climbing, and I'm a climber, and I've spent 20 days this fall in Bears Ears National Monument climbing. It's one of my favorite places on earth, actually. I've been to several other countries around the globe, and I'd say Utah is so beautiful. It's probably one of the most beautiful states I've been to. And I want people to know about this rich history and this beautiful landscape, and why would they open it to destruction? Why would they destroy these beautiful lands that we live in? It's not only is it like a beautiful place, and there's tons of history, and there's climbing and stuff, but the fact that they would open this for something that we could get away from. Nowadays we have a lot of solar and wind power going up. We're using geothermal. We're finding other ways to go green. Why would they want to open this place to use something that we know that is going to die out in 20, 50 years? We're going to move away from coal. We're going to move away from gas. Uranium, I guess, is kind of good, but I mean, that's radioactive. Nobody wants to go outside on a hike and get cancer. Most people go out for a hike to stay healthy. But I want to get you people and everybody listening involved in National Bears Ears fight. There's a big lawsuit that Patagonia has brought out, I think to the Supreme Court. To the Supreme Court. But they're suing the Trump administration for trying to act on this because the main reason is Obama started the National Bears Ears Monument, and it's one of the biggest in America, but it's because it's so rich with culture and history. The Bears Ears Monument, it was a big thing for Obama. He was like, oh yeah, I did this, yeah. And Trump's like, oh no, I don't like you. So they're trying to cut the land by, I think it was over 1 million acres. And there's petitions on Save Bears Ears for Facebook. There's also, Patagonia has a link on their website. Access Fund, who's a climbing-centric nonprofit, they basically ask for donations and ask for memberships, and you get benefits from that, but they put that money towards fighting for our public lands and fighting for these places that they want to keep access for other climbers and other hikers, and people just go to see this stuff. And I think there's one more, I think the American Alpine Club is also, you can find a link through their website. Also Friends of Indian Creek. There's plenty of sites that we can donate or do something to find some type of action to make towards this. And I want everybody here and everybody listening to be able to go and do something for our planet, because this is where we live. We want America to be great. We don't want it to be whatever that great is. We want it to be like, what it is. It's been here for millions of years. Let's keep it that way. So that's my spiel. Sorry I had to make you all talk about this, but I want to ask if anybody has any questions.
What's a practical way besides like going to one of these websites and maybe signing a petition that's not going to have any sort of immediate effect? What's something you can like directly do with your own time to support this cause?
So, I mean, if you're already going out there for some reason, like I go out there to climb, what I'll do is I'll just help clean up or maybe drop like $5 and there's a bucket out there you can like donate to. It's out in the middle of the desert. You can actually just stop and like, thanks guys. It's like a metal welded bucket that you can't break into. But other than petitioning, you could post on Instagram, post on Facebook, just share it to people. A little post with a couple hashtags on the subject would help a lot. That just spreads awareness. I have friends in Sweden and Germany that have donated for the cause or done something for the cause. Either come out to Utah for their climbing trip, and while they're out here, they'll help out just to show that their support. Also, you could write to the Utah senators or lobbyists. I don't have their information right now. That would probably be something I could go look up and get to you, but yeah, that's just something you could do. Write a little email like, hey, why are you doing this? This is a beautiful land. I go there all the time, or I have friends that go there, and they really appreciate having this land to go to.
Great.
That was a good question.
By the way.
Great answer.
Thanks. That's it?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Hope you go out and do something for Bears Ears. Thank you. Yay!